Hi. Yes, can you hear me? Hey. Hey, what's up? Hello? Hello? Hello?
What happening? Good.
He's not able to hear me at the moment, so give me a second. Hello? Hello? Hey, Dan. Can you hear me now? Yes. Hi.
Dad, can you turn the lights
I
on
can...
for me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you turn the lights on for me?
Yes. Yes. I can. Yes. Hi. I hear you. I hear you. Oh. Alright. Alright.
Playing Infernals?
No. I just decided to switch it up.
I almost dropped my Darius and Siege lists, but then I said to myself, "Hey, you played the Haley and Kane pair exactly once. Maybe you should give it another shot." Um,
Can't right now, John. Because you can't.
okay.
What can that be playing? What can you want me both play?
Play what? The game?
Yeah, they're the same time, kind of.
That doesn't work, really.
Why?
Because Dan and I are playing.
Why can't I play with you?
Well, it
And be a new time, kind of.
it doesn't really work that way, John.
Why?
Because that's just how this game plays. It doesn't work that way. Alright. You cool with terrain like that?
I am good with terrain like that. That's fine by me.
Okay. Yeah.
So, so I'm good with what I'm planning on doing. So,
Okay. Alright, so let's pick lists.
sweet. Those are my lists. That's
They
fine.
are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we are. Sorry, I had to scroll down to the bottom.
Can't I play
What are you doing? I'm sure. I feel like I know what you're going to pick, but that doesn't mean that I'm right.
Wait, who you're playing with?
You would hear an echo, John.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is, but I don't want Dan to be reverbed through the microphone and stuff. Did you think I was playing Aurora, or did you think I was playing Fiona?
I assumed you were playing Fiona.
Interesting. All right.
But
Who you playing? Tell me.
I don't
Aurora.
dislike the choice that I made.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
You know. Why? I mean, I thought you were gonna.
Secret?
Okay, so yeah, I thought
that?
you were gonna play Fiona because
Do you keep that a secret?
it seemed to me to be the stronger list against both of them. But maybe I'm wrong.
I was gonna play Aurora no matter what. Fiona was just there to make you think about the list choice. So I was gonna play Aurora into whatever you're gonna drop no matter what.
Okay. Sweet. So
I got a 6 to go first.
You would get a 6 to go first. I rolled a 5 to not go. I mean, I guess I don't know. Am I going first? Or am
No,
I
no,
picking
you are not
sides?
going first.
I'm not going. Why can't I go first,
Ow!
Travis?
Ow!
What's the problem?
Sorry. Sorry, did you?
You okay there?
Yeah, my son just hit my headphone and doesn't realize how much that echoes into your ear.
Well, that
Hi.
sucks. All right, I'm here.
All right, which side are you gonna take?
I will take. I will take the top.
You'll take the top. All right.
So deploy. Um,
Deployment lines. Deploy.
touch.
I'm choosing
Hey.
Aurora. Bottom. Deploy.
And I need to be done at 4. So let's play with an hour and a half clock.
Sure.
Okay.
Did
What, John?
how was the rocket launch that you said there was going to be? A couple, like,
Okay, so I got the clock set up on top.
2020,
Good.
something rocket launch that got delayed. How was the live stream that I watched for that one before the news?
I don't know, bud. I don't know. I need to do this though, okay? Alright, objective, I'm gonna take, Pathfinder doesn't matter to me. Magic weapon doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna take the heal.
Well, you still can. Treasure chest is the.
Oh, sure, I have treasure chest. I'm gonna take treasure chest. That's still a thing.
It's still gonna stay a thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I figured you might have more insight into what's going to change and what's not, but I understand
wouldn't
you might
speak
not.
on it on stream if I knew.
Well, no, but you might say something along the lines of redacted.
Sure, but that sure. Yeah, I'm gonna take treasure chest. I think you took treasure chest too. All right.
Did.
All right. So let's go with starting the clock. Ready, buddy?
Lay it on.
There's Aurora. Okay. Nemo. Just gonna come chill right there. His dudes.
What do you have on Nemo? Negation Servitor?
A Firefly.
Firefly? Interesting.
Let me grab this guy. My goodness. Let me grab the guy. I literally can't grab that guy from underneath of it.
From underneath what?
Can you try to grab that guy out from underneath the treasure chest? Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I couldn't get him, but... I couldn't. Asphyxious and friends. Asphyxious has a stalker on him.
Mm-hmm.
Stalker is AD. Angel unit.
Is there a way of full screening War Table?
F11.
Alright, that helps.
And one of you needs to move for El Hermit. Alright, that's my 80. Or that's my non-80. Clock to you. Yeah, I'm going to redeploy all my angels because they all have AD.
Okay.
So none of my angels and prefect are down because they all have AD.
That's fine.
How much of your list ignores stealth?
Ace ignores stealth.
Kane does.
Kane ignores stealth. The Gun Mage Captain ignores stealth. The Arcane Tempest Rifle Mage ignores stealth when he aims.
Okay.
So a fair amount, I would say. Of
All
my
right.
list ignores stealth. Bulk. Yeah. Do you follow football at all?
Not really.
And I won't tell you what's going on because you don't care, which is fine. And do you have ambush?
I do not have any ambush.
Okay. And what's immune to electricity? Nemo's immune to electricity. I'm assuming.
Firefly.
Firefly.
Nemo, and Nemo's friends.
Okie dokie.
I don't think anything else is. Does not look like it.
Oh. And AoEs?
AoEs, I would have Bladed Gale, which is a spray. I've got nothing on my melee attacks on the Jax. I got a shot on the diffuser. Got Electroleaps on Nemo. Nemo does not have a spell that is an AoE, but he does have that place that is an AoE.
If it comes down to that, sure.
And then Void Archon sprays, Hypatia, has a beam. Asphyxius would have his melee weapons, and then Caustic Miss and Hellfire. So no AoEs there, so no AoEs.
Okay.
Bunch of sprays, no AoEs. Bunch of sprays, bunch of Electroleaps.
You ready?
Okay, so I'm going to redeploy a bunch of stuff because I was dumb and didn't realize that all my angels are not where they're supposed to be. So I already see why this list is dumb.
Why it's really good, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the +2 speed is something that, is it +2 speed or +2 movement?
+2 movement.
But even so,
and Hypatia's a 7. Hypatia's right there. Aura size of 7. Make you a color so I can see you. And that's my AD. Do you have an AD?
Nope.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Good luck, buddy. I'm sorry, what was that?
I said good luck to you.
Oh, thank you. So my solos have Swift Vengeance, which is Hypatia, and Hermit.
So if I kill something, you get to make a 3-inch move and then make an attack?
Basic attack, yeah. Within 5 inches of that model. And it's another, you kill a friendly warrior model.
Yeah.
Alright, so allocations. The Stalker generates 1 because of power up.
Sure.
The Firefly generates 1 because of power up.
Sure.
I will allocate 1 to the diffuser from her.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, she's focus 7 now. This is so good. Actually,
She always was.
Oh yeah. Then I get 1,000,000 apparitions. So all my battle group gets to apparate, my Aurora gets to apparate, and every angel and Hypatia gets to apparate.
So her battle group gets to apparate.
Yeah, her battle group gets to apparate, she gets to
Yeah,
apparate.
that works.
And then every angel within 7 of Hypatia gets to apparate.
Which is probably all of them right now.
It is all of them right now.
Yep, nice little 2-inch place. Never a bad thing.
Everything gets to move.
It's a lot. It'll matter more next turn than this turn, honestly.
Yeah, next turn's where it's like really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, need to make sure there's nothing else that has Apparate. Void Archon does not have Apparition. That thing would be ridiculous if it had Apparition. It has Void Walk, though.
They're ridiculous enough as it is.
That looks to be everything as Apparition. So control phase is done.
That's good.
We will go with... Oh, goodness. So, how far can you move and shoot with most of your list? It's quite a bit, isn't it?
Yes. The Tempest Blazers have a threat range of 19.
Okay.
The Black 13th have a threat range of 20.
Okay. And the Black 13th is currently over here. Okay. Got
Yep. The Kane has a threat range of 19.
Okay.
Ace has... So Kane also has trick shot, so if you give him the 19, he might get a 23.
Okay.
Ace has a threat range of 20 with trick shot. The Hurricane is 12 on the big guns plus 5, so that's 17, and 14 on the cannons, which are AoE 4s. So that is 19.
Okay.
Trying to think of anything else.
19s and 20s. All right.
So yeah, I'm not quite done yet. The Arcane Tempest Rifleman has 24 if I choose to snipe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 14 to 18 plus a 6-inch walk. The Gun Mage Captain is a 20 if I choose to snipe.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you.
I think that's everything. If I've missed anything. And so Bastion Falk is less than all of that. He's 14.
Yep. Okay. Cool. We will go with... Where does this put me? We'll run with this unit. You said... actually, never mind. Stalker's just going to run. Stalker is speed 7, so it runs 14. Not in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
What stops Asphyxius from just dying like a chump?
Uh, 5 focus.
You have no way of really seeing through... do you see through clouds pretty well, right?
True sight on a number of models.
Okay. We're just going to run him.
Mm-hmm.
He is speed 6.
If you'd gone with Aurora first, he could have gone further.
Yeah, he doesn't need to, though.
His command is 10.
His control range is 10, yes.
Yeah, but what's his... The leadership for... Oh, that's just battle group, right? So constructs get Bloodthirst?
It's while in his command range, friendly construct models gain Bloodthirst.
So it's his command range.
Yep. It's 9.
Okay. Yeah, so you got the Stalker. That's really the important thing. Do you, the Stalker can see, how can the Stalker see through the cloud right in front of it?
I have Flicker, which is place models in the battle group anywhere
I know
it
it
goes
is.
into.
Yeah. Kane has it. The next iteration of Kane has it.
Yep. These angels are going to run. These angels are going to run. run him to right here. Her, it, thing. Firefly is not running first. We'll go with Nemo. How does his thing work? Any models within his spatial, he gets to be placed within 3. Okay, so he's going to do the spatial vortex to get placed within 3. Can he even be placed within 3 currently? No, he is not going.
So yeah, activate the mechanics first.
Diffuser is going to go. It's going to run. It's going to give a focus to the negator next to it.
That's good.
Diffuser is speed 5 to there. Now Nemo will go. He'll do his 3-inch place. He will make sure he has line of sight to the Firefly. Nemo will cast. When we do Lightning Shroud and Watcher.
Okay.
Because
So
why
he's
not?
casting his entire stack.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Lightning Shroud on him. Watcher on him. Drops entire stack. And you said the long range shots on. You have like 24 as your long range shots?
The longest range is going to be 24 on the Arcane Tempest Rifleman, yes.
Okay. And the. Where's the Arcane Tempest Rifleman? There he is. And what's the range on the Hurricane?
The Hurricane, the guns you care about, are base range 14, and I have no way of increasing it.
Okay.
So he's a
Nemo's-
19-inch threat. Because I can't, I mean, I can hit you with the other ones, but they're not going to hurt you, and I can't, I mean, they're shorter range anyways.
Okay.
Because electrical damage and all.
Nemo's only speed 4. Check. Nemo will summon in and open the gate for a Steel Soul.
Can you?
I am a Convergence and Merc model.
Yeah, but is a Steel Soul protect? Okay, never mind. Yeah, so any solo, and then it always counts as Mercenaries. Nice.
And Convergence, yep.
Nice.
Open the gate completely within 3 inches of this model. So I'm going to put it base to base with it and then move it its distance. Actually, easier way of doing this, just give it a freaking aura of 3. Make it a color I can see. There. Then Nemo will. I don't really want to. If I charge forward 7 inches. The.
Charged over your own model. He doesn't have flight, I don't believe.
He does not. He has Pathfinder. Okay, I have to move him. But if I charge 7 inches.
Yeah, you can charge that way, sure. I'm not saying you can't do basically what you wanted. It's
Yeah.
just-
Only one gun I really care about. That's fine. I'm going to charge towards whatever model Strange Ways. 7 inches.
Okay. I mean, you have a number of options.
Yep. These dudes are going to run. Do they have to run? What do they do right now?
They don't have to run, but I mean, they would have had to activate earlier in order to make a difference. Probably.
Friendly faction construct models removes D3 damage. Target friendly warjack gains focus. Gives Nemo his boost. Okay, so running is fine with them.
Yeah. They didn't have a lot to do this turn anyways. Honestly.
Correct.
I don't think.
Firefly is going to run. It's 12.
Yep.
Void Archon. All sorts of models I've yet to have played. It runs 12.
It does have flight, so you can do whatever the heck you want with that guy.
Really? Really, Travis?
I'm sorry, dude.
You couldn't put a
That sucks.
you couldn't put a nice 12-inch bubble in there. We're gonna go with this test
Why
the
didn't you put
negator
nice 2-inch bubble in there?
because I haven't played this faction.
in a long time.
ever.
Why didn't you put
You've
it
played Mercenaries before.
Yeah,
I haven't played this list.
Yeah.
Wait till you never played. Why have you not put a 2-inch barrel? Did you?
The shotgun range on the Hurricane is what?
12.
6, so 18.
It's 17. He's a 5. He's a speed 5. He's not a Vulcan.
All
He's
right.
not quite that good. Who's that guy right there?
That's a negator. It has flight.
It does.
Um,
Faster than that, so.
I'm gonna run to there. It's gonna be an allocate to the other one.
Okay.
That one's gonna run and allocate to the one next to it.
Sounds good. You don't have any of the. You don't have any of the priest solos, do you?
The what?
Do you have any of the ADOs?
No.
All right. So you're sticking with a 6-inch allocation range. All right.
Corollary. Corollary gets the one from that. Corollary gets another one from being near Aurora. Corollary is just going to move forward. Thoughts on where Aurora needs to be? Aurora, I think, just wants to be there and be safe. Yeah, that feels like a smart play. So yeah, the Corollary is going to walk up there. Aurora is going to then move up to there. Aurora will cast Arcane Might on herself and cast Admonition on... I don't think you're ever going to get that close to me, but we'll try it. We'll put Admonition on number 2. No, there's really no reason for Admonition. You're not getting close. Just Arcane Might. Arcane Might on Aurora. So she's camping 4 right now. Hermit of Hengehold is going to run. Hermit's a nice speed 5. Did I screw this up? Almost assuredly did. So I got 9 inches of movement there. Oh, hell yeah, I screwed that up. 9 inches of movement there. This dude man, I got that option. And I've got... I really don't like this option. We're going to go run 11 there. I forgot to cast the spell I wanted to cast. Good job, Travis. What was that?
I'm sorry.
I wanted to cast Aerogenesis.
Aurora was going so late it might not have been worth it.
No, it was, because it would have put the Angel, the Void Archon, and the Steel Soul where I wanted them.
Okay.
Add a Steel Soul Protector to the list. Why did that not add? Oh my god, you stupid thing. There it is. Speed 5. Swift Vengeance. Proceed your run for the distance, because I should have put you on the other side of Nemo. Okay. That is my turn 1. All you.
Awesome. Need a widget. No, I don't need a 5-inch ring. Okay. What's the base defense on the Angels?
The Angels are defense 14 normally, blade shield to 16, and brawl.
Okay. So they're 16s, which is 89s. And are they immune to blast?
They are not.
So if I drift a blast template, if a blast template's inside the trench, that affects them, yes?
Yes. If the blast center is inside the trench. If it's outside the trench, it does not.
Throw range on the negators, they've got a 2-inch apparition, they've got a 7-inch move, so that's 9 base, plus they can charge 12, plus Bloodthirst won't matter because it's the hurricane that I'm worried about. Everything
Diffuser.
else diffuser, yeah, so that's another 2, so that's what, like 14.5-inch threat?
7 to 9 to 12 to 14. Half-inch threat. 7 to 9 to 12 to 14. Yes, that sounds right.
That's the diffuser right there. Full. Range of the cannons. What can heal the diffusers?
I'm sorry, what?
What can heal the diffusers? You've got the
My
mechanics, but the
have repair.
mechanics have repair, but you're all more than 6 inches away, so that's fine.
Not all of them are 6 inches away. Only 2 of them are. One of them's 4.8 away.
Was it mechanics?
Yeah.
They're all behind Nemo. All
Okay.
3 of them are behind Nemo.
Okay.
Unless I'm missing one.
All 3 of them can get to the diffuser without any effort whatsoever.
Get to the diffuser. Yes, I'm talking about the negators.
All of them, they
I don't think any.
are within range. All of them have at least, all but number 3 have one of them in range.
Okay. All right. I guess I don't see that.
Aerogenesis. All of them,
Oh,
but
yeah.
number 3
Yeah,
have
yeah.
one in range.
You're right. No, you're good. I neglected that. That is my fault. Okay, so 20s.
I'm happy I have almost all this list painted.
Yeah, it's nice. Hail Mary shots at them because then what else are they going to do? And then we'll just plop them back. Alright, so not allocating anything, I will pull focus off the squire.
Okay.
So pull 1 off of there. And bump up pain by 1. So allocate hurricane. Change more caster Firefly. Okay. So if I'm not allocating anything, everything else is in play. These are 16s, so I need 9s to hit. And that's the line I can take. Let's see if we can start attriting them down. That's real cute, but I don't think. I think one of yeah, I'm only 14, so I can't. That's fine. I have 4 in the bounce. Maybe I die. Bastion Falk. Sorry, I just feel like I have to get a lot done right now. Otherwise, you're gonna run me right over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't start taking some things off the board. I also feel that I have opportunities to apply. I have some cute opportunities to do a few things. So functionally, these guys are concealment. The spray ignores concealment. Spray would not ignore blade shield, so he'd be a 16. The rat's 7. Okay, so I could spend 3 there to try and take those 2 guys off the board. And then run and gun back. Alternatively, I could take 2 cracks at a 9. Take guys off the board that way. These guys over here are functionally 20s. But what else am I going to do? All right, so the only decision I have to make before I make any of these decisions is whether or not I'm going to allocate. And I've already decided I'm not going to allocate. I'm going to pull one off. So, okay. Activating the Tempest Blazers.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to, by the way, real good placement on that negator, because you are 19.2 inches away from Tempest Blazers.
Mm-hmm.
And I 100% would have gone after that negator with the Tempest Blazers to start, knocking it down. So I'm assuming that was on purpose.
A little bit.
If it wasn't, well done anyways.
I sometimes get lucky.
I don't know that that's luck, but that's fine. All right, so we're going to send you up to there. He can't go. He's a 9, so that's as far as he can go. We'll send you up to there. If that's the case, you go there. All right. Let's see if we can roll some 12s. Do I like that placement? I think so.
Okay.
All right. Number 3 is going to take a shot at number 3 is going to take a shot at number 2 in the trench.
Sure.
Need a 12.
F20.
That is a miss.
Okay.
The unit leader is going to shoot at the same guy.
Okay.
Did not get a 12. Same guy.
Okay.
Did not get a 12. All right. Reposition fire. Firefly wants to charge over here, and I don't like that. So
Well, you're not gonna let my Firefly have a fun day into Tempest Blazers and swing wildly and miss constantly?
look, if you want to allocate focus to him, he would get there. So if you want to run Gatsby over there to give him Bloodthirst, you can.
Sure.
That'll be fine.
My list has so many moving parts to it. My goodness.
Yeah, it's the problem with those types of lists, right?
So many moving parts.
The nice things about Blazers is they're fucking mobile as shit. If they're far away, I kind of don't care.
Yep.
Okay, activating the other unit of Blazers.
Okay.
Only 2 guys will get shots. That's fine. Okay, we're not going for... These will be Electro Leap shots. Sorry, I didn't say that earlier. I should have.
I figured they're Electroleap.
Right. So number 3 and the unit leader should both have a line on number 3 of the negation angels.
Yep.
So they'll need 9s to hit,
Sure.
which is more likely than a 12. So not likely.
Which one do you want to shoot with first?
I'll shoot with number 3.
Okay.
It'll be an Electro Leap shot. Need a 9. That is an 8. The unit leader, do the same thing. Need a 9. That is a 3.
Okay.
So that is the end of this activation. We'll pull back.
Hey, look, God. Hey, 24, hey, easy, hey, hit a kill. Man, I seriously wonder if this Aurora list is totally a go second list. It might be.
Why do I keep doing that to myself? Yeah, actually, I think it would be.
I just want to go first because it's like I'll just go first to see how the list does. Again, first time playing it.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we'll go second with the list, and we'll see how good it is.
Sounds good.
I think your side of the table is better for me anyway. Yeah, your side table is substantially better for me. What's up now?
What's up now is Strange Ways is going to go.
Sure.
He's going to empower the Hurricane.
Sure.
And actually, let's move a little bit this way. And now Ace is going to go.
Thank you, my dude.
Ace is going to do a trick shot.
Sure.
He's going to shoot the. He's going to shoot that negator. What's your defense?
Negator's defense is 13.
13. We'll boost a hit. That's 12. That hits.
Mm-hmm.
Damage is a 12.
You only had one
And
focus on him, right?
He only had one focus, so I can't boost damage.
Okay. I'm armor 15.
Armor 15?
Yep.
Dice minus 3. So that would be 4 to the 2.
Sure. Got it.
And we're going to trick shot into that back. We're actually the front negation angel, so it's a PAL 10. You're an armor 13.
On which angel?
Number 2 in the
Okay.
trench.
They are a 12.
12.
Yep.
So I need a 3.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 8. So that negation angel is done.
It may be back.
How do you bring him back? Do you have a negative foundries?
I have Nemo.
Oh, you have Nemo. That's right. That's right.
You've played
my
Nemo
fault.
more than I have.
Yeah, but I never played him with dudes that I could bring back.
That's true.
I
I have no idea if I can even bring him back. I'm checking right now.
I think you can. I think you're right.
Yeah, I can.
So this negator is a. I'm gonna do that. I need to go with Nemo next.
Sorry, I should mark damage on the app as well. My apologies.
That's fair.
I marked it on mine, but didn't mark it on the app itself.
Mm.
Angels O'Clock.
Can I activate?
Sure. Hi, Kane.
Oh, he ain't staying there.
I know. That's losing the game if you stay there.
Yeah, it is. He's going to your defense 15 on the negators.
They are defense 13, armor 15.
Defense 13. We're going to do an empowered shot, so that will cost 1.
Sure.
Need a 4 to hit. We'll just see if I can roll it.
What are you doing for the empowered?
Trick shot.
Okay. And which one are you shooting?
I'm shooting the negator that is within 4 inches of an angel.
So number 1. Okay.
Yep, the same one I shot earlier.
All right.
Let's see if I hit a 4. That is an 8. It hits.
Sure.
Piles a 12, so dice minus
3.
3. Not going to boost damage.
Sure.
So just roll it. And that is dice -3 is going to be no damage. Haha. Trick shot is about 10, so I need to roll 4.
I am
That is
armored
a 6.
12.
So I need to roll 3. But yeah, so it still gets him.
Sure.
Yep.
Last one left's the unit leader.
Uh-huh. And let's see if we can just take that off the board. We will boost a hit.
Sure.
So that's, I'm at 9, you're at 20, need and 11.
Yep.
50-50. Do I want to do this actually now that I think about it? Yeah, I do, because you really don't have much in the way of AoEs. So, if you had AoEs, I would think about doing something else. In 11. That's a 15. That hits. We are going to cast Bullet Dodger.
Sure.
And we're going to bounce back 5 inches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you have 1 focus on you.
I have 2 focus on me.
That's not
because I
possible.
pulled focus off the squire.
You're at 7. You spent 2, and you spent 4 more.
2. I spent 3 more because Gatecrasher is 3.
No, Gatecrasher's 2.
Gatecrasher's 2. Okay,
And
so
Bolt
hold
Dodger's
on.
2.
So I spent 4 total. So I would have 3 on me.
You can't. You spent 2 focus to make attacks.
Yes, I did. So I go down to 5.
And then you spent 4.
How did I spend 4?
You just Bolt Dodger and Gatecrashed.
Oh, yeah. So I have 1 on me. Sorry. I thought I had none. My fault. Because I thought it was 0. My fault. Anyway, so we're going to crash back 5 inches.
Can
I what?
Can you put him back where he was and then save it?
I'm trying. Okay, so save it.
Hold on. He was here.
That's
Save
7.2 inches.
What?
It was that's farther than he could have gone.
No, because you are exactly 12 inches away from my 2 jacks, which you are right now exactly 12 inches from my 2 jacks.
Fair. Okay.
So now
I will
Gatecrash him.
All right. So now, how far can the negation angels go?
Negation
They're
angels
speed 7,
are speed 7, 9, 11. Diffuser and Bloodthirst can increase it.
Okay. So I can go 5 inches. I'm going to go 5 inches away. Okay. All right. Let's activate this guy. He is going to. Well, before I do that, Journeyman Warcaster is going to spend 2 to put Arcane Shield on the Hurricane.
Okay.
He doesn't want to die, so he's going to walk backwards. Squire's not gonna do anything yet. Firefly's gonna walk up. And he will take a shot at the. Oh, you have Prowl. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not going to do that then. That was dumb. All right. Well, he is where he is. Falk. Falk's not going to activate it. This guy will activate it. we're gonna see if we can hard roll the. We're gonna shoot the negator number 1,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll see if we can just hit him.
With one of the cannons. Okay.
Yeah, and I miss.
Okay.
So it'll drift. It is going to drift. The distance is going to be 4,
Just
and
hold
the
on.
direction
Hold
is going to be
on.
4. 4 to the 4. Goes nowhere.
Sure. Okay.
All right. We'll boost the second cannon shot since I have the focus to do it.
Into which guy?
Same guy.
How?
Shit. I didn't. Fine. Yeah, you're right. I didn't change his. I didn't put him in there. I didn't orient him correctly. My fault. Okay, we'll put it into the other one.
Number 2. Okay.
Number 2. Distance
13,
is gonna.
Make a 7.
It's a 9, and damage will be PAL 13. So 13? Yeah, I think 13. So dice minus 2.
Yep.
So 9 points
To the
to the 6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Takes out. Does not take out.
9. Okay. And
Doesn't
you
take
hit
out any.
all 3 of them.
Nice. Okay, so PAL's 7, so dice minus 8 on number 1. No damage.
Mm-hmm.
On the diffuser, no damage. And then on the last guy next to the objective,
Yep.
no damage.
Okay.
Arcane Tempest Rifleman. Gonna go there. If I'd been smarter and activated him already, he could have gone. Alright, he's not gonna do anything then. That's fine.
Okay.
That's where he's going. Those guys are 20s and they have stuff. So I need 12s. I would need an 11 if I aimed. Hermit's gonna go.
Sure.
He's just going to. Run? No, he's just gonna. I don't even know why he's in this list. Right. He doesn't do enough.
High striker.
Yeah. Gun Mage Captain, I have a line on these 2 guys. I can stand still and aim, which means I need an 11. Sure. Let's go for an 11 instead of a 12. We're gonna snipe and we're gonna do brutal damage just in case, and I need an 11 as opposed to a 12.
Who are you shooting?
Negation Angel number 2
Oh,
in the
blue
in
unit?
the forest. Huh?
Okay, so they're 14 to 16,
To 20
18
or
to 18,
18.
and you're a 10.
I'm a 10. Oh, okay. Need an 8. That's not as bad as I thought it was. Hey, that's 10. So that gets him.
Okay.
Bam.
Need to check something first before I remove that one. Need to check something else. Living enemy model is destroyed when a friendly model is destroyed by an enemy attack while in this model's command range. They are command 10. I should have checked when. So no and no, so that's fine. When this one dies, this angel gets a soul token.
Oh, the Void Archon?
Yep.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you think any, I mean, if there's any.
No, none of the other three were close.
Okay. Um. Okay, so Squire's gonna activate. He's gonna run. Um. And well, why not? Let's see if Watts can. Let's see if Watts can be here. Okay, then walk him over here. Take a snipe shot against. Watts will take a snipe shot against Negation Angel, the leader from that
Yep.
unit.
Yep.
He's an 8, so you're an 18, need a 10.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a 10.
Okay.
That's fine. All right, I think that's my turn.
All right, turn 2. All right. Is there any other weird effects I need to care about? Nothing in the maintenance phase. Making sure I'm doing my math right. If I apparate 2, I'm speed 7. I charge 10.
Oh, you can
charge
get
10
there.
and a half.
Yeah, you can get there with all 3.
Diffuser gets there with all 3. Do all 3 kill it?
I don't know.
Awesome battle group.
Arm 22.
Information, command 9. Puts it down to math. POW 10. Shit sucks. Colossal is. Colossal is a warjack, yes, no?
Yes, it is.
So crit amputation can do a shit ton of damage to you.
It could. I mean, well, not as much as it could do to.
A war beast.
You could add an additional. You could add additional 5 points of damage in your best case.
Yep. Unlike into a war beast in which you do like 15.
You would do an enormous amount of damage with amputation, which is why I expect Boomheller's not keeping that. But I mean, we'll find out.
So I can hurt the hell out of it.
You can. That I believe. And that might be the right play.
Speed 6. Little friends, what are your speed? You are speed 6 as well. 12, 12 and a half. 14 and a half. 16 and a half. Little friends, you are outside of range.
Of a flying dark shroud?
Yeah.
I was assuming that, but I didn't check carefully, so.
Speed 6, runs 12. Flicker for 2. The only way it could get further is flicker, charge would fail. Yeah, I can't get everything I want to on him, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And the charging into the hurricane is bad because I can't arc anything around really. So I'd have to put focus out, which makes it hard. So I think I suffer for a turn with that. And then try to kill as much as I can and go up on scenario hard against you. That feels like a play.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Well, I mean, I can. I should be able to keep you down. I mean, you can. I mean, you went first, so the first scoring turn's mine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could jam me out, I guess.
Nemo gets 5, Assixius gets 5.
Mm-hmm.
Aurora goes up to her 7, drops down to 1 because of Arcane Might. Allocation. What do I want to do this turn? Putting a single 1 into the Jack doesn't do much. Even POW 12s don't do much. I'm requiring rolling high. Give it 3, camp 3. 3 of them could hurt it. 2 of them could hurt it. Not well, but could hurt it. I'm gonna allocate 1 there. Your speed. Your speed 6, so you can get there. Okay. So allocate 1 there, drop down to 5. If I'm not careful, I die. You're on 14, so you can definitely run into there. We'll allocate 3 to this negation, this negator.
Mm-hmm.
You're outside of range. You're outside of range. All the rest of you are outside of range. Okay. Nemo is going to allocate 1 to the Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
Then, yeah, let's get this party started. Apparitions.
As you do.
Pretty positive. Within 5. Aurora's not going that far out. Hypatia's gonna go up. These 2 are gonna go up. Hey, look, I've got a bunch of copies there. You need to go away because you're
Apparently
a copy.
you do.
Okay. So that... Oh, I got 1 more apparition. Oh, shit, not you. Okay. Diffuser, you shoot 11 inches, so you have to reroll anyway. Fine, whatever. Yeah, that's a start. We're gonna put treasure chest. If it used, we're gonna put treasure chest on this one. 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else I need to do before I start this? I forgot to allocate over there. That's fine. Everything else
Are
is
you
just...
allocating to the stalker?
I did forgot to do it. It's fine.
Okay.
Am I still in that phase? Have I done anything? Still technically in that phase. No, the stalker's fine. All right. So we will prep for murder. Okay. So the negator number 1 is going to spend its focus to run. It's going to
Okay.
give it to the diffuser. It runs 14.
As you do.
Hi, friends.
Awesome.
14 to there. Before I start screwing stuff up, because I'm going to, we're going to go with the... your lasers do not have stealth. They do not. The Firefly is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get you within the 5. I'm not going to energize her to make it easier. So we'll just go and touch the zone over here.
Okay.
Boost a hit on your unit leader.
Got it.
I'm a
It's
6.
14. You need 8. I'm assuming. Yeah, you got it.
13 hits.
And shit.
This
This is
is
entire unit.
lightning generator, so it's going to generate bounce D3.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to bounce 3 times, so it's unit, dunk, and then into ace.
Ace. Into ace.
It's POW 10s to all those ones, so number 2 takes a POW
Dice
10.
minus 3.
Takes 2 damage. On number 3, because I cannot
You can't boost these.
boost these. On number 3, kill number 3.
You guys.
And on ace, don't think I do any damage to ace.
You do
No damage.
no damage.
No
No
damage
damage.
to ace.
And then the original PAL 10.
Yep, I'll boost the damage on that.
Yeah.
Don't move, dude. POW 10, need a 8 to kill. Kill them all.
He dies. That was painful.
Number 2 is the unit leader. Okay, so that's it for the Firefly. Anything else on that side of the table I need to care about at the moment first? No. We're going to go with the diffuser.
Sure.
Diffuser is going to walk up to within the 11-inch range that it needs to walk up to.
You got it.
It's going to coincidentally stand inside this trench because why not?
Makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Still within range to allocate, so it's going to shoot the Hurricane. Boost a hit. Maybe. Def 10. Need
Defense
a
10.
6. With a luck. Oh my god, this is going to screw me if I don't do it. I'm going to boost a hit.
That's the right choice.
I hit.
Yeah.
POW 11, so off 11. No damage.
Okay.
This is beacon.
Why would you not boost it?
Because I was trying to do this guess. I would hit here and then boost damage.
Yeah, but I mean, at dice minus 10, it's a negligible amount of damage.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth. I don't think the risk is worth it.
Yeah, it was very risky, which is why I didn't do it.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I saw the risk as part of it as well.
Yeah.
The corollary is going to go. It gets another focus. That focus gets allocated. Sorry, focus gets allocated here. Corollary gets a focus. Goes
Yep.
to 3. It moves. Let's play super safe, I guess. It is a 5-inch for the power transfer. Go there.
So how did you do that? You're not a flying model.
Am I not a flying model?
You are not a flying model.
I'm not going first then with that.
Sorry, I don't mean to be a jerk.
I forgot that thing had flight. Did not have flight.
Yeah. They float.
Yeah. I'm going to run Angel Blah. Speed 6. Need to start getting and threatening you. We'll run to there.
Sure.
Hermit is going to run to 8 more. Now Corollary is going to do what I wanted it to do.
Okay.
Because derp. Give the 2 focus to this thing. It sits on 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Corollary's done. We will 7 to 10 to 12, so I can fully charge you. So we will start with the negators now.
Sure.
So negator number 2 is going to charge for 1. I charge for free because of diffuser.
You do.
Sweet. So charge for free.
Sure.
It moves 12 inches.
So you handed out 3 focus from the corollary.
Handed out 2 from the corollary.
And then you so Aurora handed out all the rest?
Aurora handed out all the rest.
Got it. Cool. I'm good with that.
Charge onto the hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
So charge attack. They are 6s up to 8s. Yep, 6 up to 8.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Does. Arm 22.
This is a POW 12.
How's it a POW 12?
I'm sorry, it's POW 10.
Mm-hmm. So you get the extra die, right? So it's 4 die.
It's off 12. Off 12.
Yeah, dice off 12.
Take 3 to the 3.
To the 3. Okay.
Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Hits.
You hit.
Off 12. Nothing. Buy an attack.
Sure.
Hits. Off 12. Nothing. Buy an attack. Hits.
Uh-huh.
Off 12 is 4 to the 2.
4 to the 2. Okay.
Buy another attack. How many attacks have I done into you?
You did the charge, you did 2 with no damage, and then you just did 1 more.
Okay.
So you had 2 initials. I think, if you had 3 focus on it, then you could buy 1 more.
I did it right.
Yeah. You got it.
No damage.
Okay.
Treasure chest guy.
Mm-hmm. So, to be clear, you're not repositioning that other model.
No.
Because you have a repo 3, right?
No, I'm not repoing it.
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm not trying to. Just wanted to make sure you didn't want to do that.
So charge into him. Charge attack. Will hit.
Okay.
Take 5 to the 3.
5 to the 3.
And fill in whatever the last column was, which is nothing.
You didn't get one. Yeah, unfortunately.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Second one hits.
You do?
Take
3 to the 1. Okay.
Buy 1.
So first focus spent.
Hits.
Yep.
Nothing. Buy another. Hits. Nothing. Buy another.
So this is the last part.
Hits. No damage.
No damage.
We'll re-roll the damage.
Sure.
No damage. Repo 3.
Right into King.
Why were you saying nothing by another, nothing by another, nothing?
Because I'm not hitting. I'm not doing damage. Okay. This guy's gonna run. No, he's gonna come touch the flag here. Hypatia's gonna go. Hypatia's just gonna come up to here.
Sure.
Outside the forest.
Okay.
We're gonna charge with these two negation angels.
Okay.
They are speed 7, so they charge 10 inches. This one's gonna charge.
Gang.
That one.
Got it. Right.
And this one's gonna charge. To there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So number 3 is going to attack your unit leader.
That's good.
This is a 6 to an 8 because of gang.
Sure.
3 will miss.
It
Unit
does.
leader onto number 3 is a 6. 12 will miss.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any repo or anything, so they're good there. Need a warjack in the zone to score that zone. The rest of the angels over here are going to run.
Sure.
Go show your mom. Staying in melee range.
Mm-hmm.
Runs to there. Runs to there. Runs to there.
Mm-hmm.
The stalker is gonna do a run, not touching the fire. Then
It's speed 6, yes?
I'm sorry, what?
It's speed 6, yes, so it can run 12?
Stalker speed 7.
Ah, okay. Nice.
Asphyxius is gonna go try to be a bully.
Oh, I was thinking of a Slayer. Oops. Yes, you do.
Asphyxius is speed 6, so he's gonna be a bully right here. Base to base as best I can. It was a backwards move for the point 2.
Sure.
And then this one Just going to come up there. Base to base again. After that, it is Aurora is speed 6 or 7? Speed 7.
She's 7.
Yes, John.
Why not for my new flight over there, we use...
I don't know at the moment, bud. I'm on a timed game. She's just gonna advance over to there.
The tape, because then we can go... Ding, 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 ding.
Yes, John. I don't know. The Steel Soul is gonna run.
Mm-hmm.
Huh, that's convenient.
Yeah, it is.
Run there. That's probably the most convenient that will ever be. Then Nemo's friends. We're going to go before Nemo. Hey, I could have done this smart and had Nemo camp an extra focus. Derp. His friends are going to move 6. And this last one is going to come and base to base him. Hi, friendos. That one's going to super tune Nemo.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to declare Watcher being upkept. Good job, me. Forgot to declare Lightning Shroud upkept. Good job, me. Nemo. Range 13 on his guns, with some thunderbolts. Nemo's going to get placed 3 inches.
Yep.
Oops, that was a little too far, sorry.
It's okay.
Nemo will then he'll just come up here.
Sure.
He will boost a shot into your Tempest. 6, you are a 14. I need an 8 with a drop a die. Gains additional die on electrical and damage rolls. Discard the lowest. Do I need to boost? I don't want to die. I'm not going to boost. Risk it for the biscuit.
You got it.
I need an 8. I did not get it. How many shots do you have, Mr. Nemo? You have 2 rate of fire, so we'll try it again. Risk it for the biscuit. Bonk. Did not get it that time either. Alright, that's it for Nemo. And so everything over there is activated. Everything over here is activated. That looks to be Super Fuel, Super Tune goes away. That looks to be my turn. It is your turn, sir.
Cool. We're gonna pull focus off the Squire. I was a frickin' moron, and I put the Firefly 1/10 of an inch too far away from the Journeyman. Oops. Because if it was within 6, you better believe it'd have 2 focus right now, but it does not. So that is okay. All right, so I need to turn off this game while it's my turn.
My chat's wondering if. Ooh, I forgot to flip the clock to you. My chat's wondering if Sons of the Tempest is a Strange Bedfellows counter for you.
I think it's. I mean, Sons of the. So, Strange Bedfellows usually going to bring lots of relatively lightly armored dudes, I
Yep.
would say. And so it feels like a good counter. I'm not sure that it is a good counter, but it feels like one.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm just playing my game wrong or not.
So we're going to. Kane is going to have 7. He's going to allocate. He's going to drop 1. He's going to give 1 to the Hurricane. Squire needs to go down by 1. Ace gets 1. I'm tempted to give another 2 to Ace. Let's take a look. Ace is engaged, so I can't get into your back arc. But the guy that he's engaged with is kind of messed up. Yeah, we're gonna give 2 days. This might be a mistake, but so Kane will sit on 3. Journeyman's gonna upkeep Arcane Shield because you know, I mean, okay. And the Firefly gets nothing because he's too far away. Go me. Because that would have been a good thing to have right now. Base to base with those 2. Yeah, so right now your negation angels are a real pain in my ass over here on this side.
That was the hope.
Yeah. I mean, Blade Shield plus the other thing, plus the other thing.
Yeah, it gets hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's just at 18s, it's like, I mean, we're just going to be swinging at each other ineffectually, I think, probably for a while over here.
Agreed.
So what happens with the rest of it's really the question. And
Hi, Shadow Sword. Hi, etology. Sorry, I didn't say hi to you. The game's going alright.
I would like to not. This is sanctified. Can charge. He's 6. He does not give himself bloodthirst. He can flicker 2 inches forward. They shall get out of the way. That's not an issue. So 6, 8, 11, 13. Kane is more than 13 inches away from him right now. But then 15 with you're a 15-inch threat, right?
6,
Flicker.
8 because of flicker.
10 because of aerogenesis.
13, 15,
2-inch
yes.
reach.
Yep, 13, 15.
Reach. So I have to be away from you, otherwise I die. Because Kane will not survive asphyxius, most likely.
Kane will not survive Asphyxius, with Asphyxius making 6 attacks, with most of them being boosted to hit because of Aurora, because she'd be dumb.
Yeah.
Asphyxius making 6 attacks with Arcane Might is freaking stupid.
That probably should change.
I think Arcane Might should just be models without battlegroup, or warrior models without battlegroup controller. And that solves all of that problem.
Yeah, you need models that can't buy attacks.
Yep.
Although until Asphyxius, it hasn't been.
It wasn't an issue.
A big deal.
Like Sorsha Zero potentially is an issue with it, but not even that much.
Does she have a wind rush?
Yeah. So she's still an issue with it. She's just not as bad of an issue as Asphyxius is. She doesn't have flight and ridiculous mobility bullshit.
All right, so treasure chest we're gonna give to the hurricane this turn.
Sure.
I'm not adding fire to the hurricane.
Why not?
Because I'm not.
I think you should.
Okay.
I think it's a good plan.
Adding fire to the hurricane.
Yeah, good
Oh,
plan.
well, you would think that.
I would like that. Good plan.
Yeah, I did not set myself up to do well. I really wanted to get some more guys off, to get more of your angels off over here, and I didn't. Okay.
I felt like I did a decent job recovering that last turn, so.
Yeah, no, I think you did.
It's 2020 Fire Hurricane is on brand. Like a legit hurricane that's a fire hurricane, yeah.
All right, so done with allocation, done with everything.
Sure.
There.
Should have boosted into you.
He's just walking. He doesn't need to charge.
Sure.
Because he does not have Pistolier. That would be nice if he had Pistolier, but he does not. Actually, do I want to go for that guy? Or do I want to go for the other guy? Because I can do this, right? And I'm more than half an inch away from you. I'm still in your back arc. Is that accurate? I think that's accurate.
Yeah, you're in my back arc still.
Okay. So you're 13. I'm engaging, so you don't get the melee
Sure. Down to an 11.
bonus. Gunfighter and all.
Need a 4.
Be a brutal shot. Need a 4. That is a 4.
Yep.
Pal's a 10, so dice minus 5. So that is 7 points to the 4.
Got it.
All right. He will repo 5 into the zone. He's gonna die, but you know what? He did. Hey. There we
Okay.
go. Okay, so what does this guy look like? I think that guy dies pretty readily. As much as I would like to do something else, I think Strange Ways needs to, well, let's, you're 13, I'm a, sorry, my buddy, my friend just pinged me about.
No worries.
Oh boy. All right. So how much focus is on him? 3 focuses on him. All right, cool.
He is going to turn to face. And he's engaged, so I'm not going to walk away because that seems like it'd be foolish.
It sounds like you're swallowing your mic right now.
Huh?
It
Okay.
sounds like you're swallowing your mic
sorry.
right now. There you go.
Yeah, okay, that's better. So
What's he doing?
okay. He's gonna swing on negator number 1.
Okay.
Yes. And he's a 6 and he's a 7, so we'll boost a hit.
Sure.
That is a 10, that'll hit.
Off 3.
Good thing. Dice minus 3. We will boost damage.
Okay, so you spend
So
2 of your focus. 3 damage.
that is 3 points of damage.
Location.
Yeah. Yeah, he spent 2 so far.
Okay.
To the 6.
Yep, he's got 1 more left on. There he goes.
Yeah, so buy an attack, and this will be the end.
Yep.
Hoped to do more there.
Miss.
That is a miss.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. Okay, that says Arlen's Strange Ways is going to power booster the Hurricane.
Yes, sir.
So the Hurricane will have 3. Um, the Hurricane is going to I need 7s. We're going to swing on number 3.
Okay.
All right. So we'll just roll it. So I need a 7. As a 2, we're going to re-roll because of treasure chest.
Did you want to change facing at all or no?
Well, fudge. Second initial
No,
is going to
That
go after
hit.
number 2. Huh?
Oh yeah. Second initial has to. Do you want to change facing? Is that what I'm asking you?
It's a miss.
The first one missed, obviously. The second one hit something. Did you want to change facing before you made the attacks? Is what I'm asking you.
No.
Okay.
No. Did not.
So on number
The
2 or
reroll
number
missed.
1?
Huh?
You need 7s. That's right. The 7s. Yes. My apologies.
Yeah.
My
Right.
apologies. All right. Second swing.
Second swing, and I think I'm kind of committed at this point. So we're going to fuck it. We're going to boost the second initial, and we're going to swing into number 2.
Sure.
So second initial is going to hit
Yep.
an 11. So
Plus 5.
the POW is a 20 plus a point of cortex damage.
Don't have
So
a
do you do the
cortex.
cortex damage first,
I
right?
don't take cortex.
Oh, because you don't have a cortex. Never mind.
So plus 5.
So dice plus 5.
So 1 health left.
So that is 12 points to the 6. That
Has movement
is
left.
not enough. That's obnoxious.
And you did spend a point of focus. Did you spend a point? Yes, you spent a point of focus.
I did. So he's down to 2.
Okay.
We'll buy an attack on the guy in front of me,
Which
or the guy in front of Kane.
Okay, so number 3 again.
Number 3.
Need a 7.
I'm just gonna roll it. Fuck it. No.
Okay.
5. No. All right. Hurricane's done.
Okay.
Which means I lose the hurricane next turn.
I don't know how yet.
Stand.
Huh?
I don't know how yet.
Oh, it's gonna happen. You get a servitor into him. I mean, it's fine. You run a servitor into him. That brings his armor down by 2. Huh?
And then I start slamming into him. Yeah, I get you now.
Although, actually, how do you get focus over to them?
I don't. That's the issue. Is I don't.
That's what doesn't do it. Yeah.
I still don't kill him, but I tie him up for the rest of the
So
game.
you get if you get. Well, you can get Gatsby there, and Gatsby can do it.
Yeah. Sphyxius can take care of it because it's a -4 armor onto him, and he just murders him.
Can you use one of our fold-up tables?
Yeah, I think that's what happens.
What can you place?
Sure, go ahead.
Wow. All right. Cool. That's the game. I mean, it's part of the game, so it's no big deal.
Yep.
Okay. What's next? Firefly. You've got all these negation angels in front of me.
That Firefly does not have a focus.
You might as well
correct?
just. When you're 14 defense. You're 14 defense. I need an 8. It
That
does not have any
Firefly-
focus because I'm a moron.
Okay. They are def 14, yes.
Okay. So this Firefly is going to swing on number 3.
Sure.
Try and make up for. Hey, 9. He hits. What do you
Okay.
know? That kills.
Yep.
Number
I'm
3, right?
I'm just gonna. Oh, hold on before I do that. Nothing is within range of abilities.
Here. Thanks.
Okay, got it. Drug away.
Nope. Yep. Okay, so we will walk this guy over to He's going to walk behind this negation angel.
Sure.
So half inch way. Okay, that's
Sure.
fine. So we'll activate the scene of the blazers.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy is going, number 2 is going to take a shot into the back arc of this guy. So you're functionally
I am
you're an
a
18, but
14,
you're
16,
minus.
18 down to 16.
Hey, what do you know? I hit.
What kind of a shot was
This
it?
will be I'm doing brutal damage
Okay.
because it would bounce into my guy.
Yep.
So
Pretty sure
that
he just dies.
is yeah, kills him.
Okay.
Unit leader is going to swing on this guy, and you are 18s. I'm a 7, need 11s.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 3, or that is not an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 needs an 11. That is not an 11.
Okay.
So the only guy, this guy is going to repo into the zone,
Mm-hmm.
just so you don't score it this turn. And he'll die next turn. Oh, and we're going to, does the stalker have parry?
The stalker does not have parry at the moment.
Okay, but it can get it. I understand. Watts is engaged. Falk. Can Falk do anything? This guy's going to walk into the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to do anything with him yet. Gonna manage Captain Adept. These guys are still tied up over here. That's fine. Yeah, I'm 100% losing that next turn. That's okay. I just need to make sure that I don't. He has Gunfighter. So we're going to walk into the back arc of this dude.
Absolutely. Walking around the front arc, you're fine.
Yeah. Take a brutal shot.
Sure.
And a flare shot, which is what I should have done before I did any of this.
Now yep. I got you.
So that hits.
Yep.
Off
Off 5, I'm assuming.
So that is a 10, so 5 points to the 4.
Got it.
All right. Sorry, I just heard some bad news from my football team.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a game. It's not a big deal.
Packers losing.
Huh?
Packers are losing.
Packers aren't playing yet. I'm a New York Football Giants fan.
Oh, the Packers are.
So
good.
Huh?
The Packers are playing.
Packers are playing at 4 or 3.
Okay.
They're playing later today.
All right.
Okay, let's activate Kane and let's save Kane's feet. I don't want to have to use Black Penny, which means I'm going to be bouncing. That's fine. Where is the kills box?
That blue line, that white line.
That white line's the kill
Yeah, because
box?
don't move
I'm
anything.
fucked.
Don't move anything. Yeah, that line's
Yeah,
12-inch
yeah.
line.
I'm screwed. I think I just lose next turn. Because I don't think I can do this without, I mean, whatever I do to not kill box myself puts me in range of Gatsby. I'm pretty sure.
That's true. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about that.
And
The only way you can do it is if you took the free strike and you moved the squire first, and then you walked around and hung out on the other side of the table. That's the only way to get far enough away. What I'm saying is you would end up in somewhere in this vicinity.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
just
okay,
not helpful
so
to
we'll
you.
activate the squire. Squire's going to walk over to here. Kane is going to activate. He's going to, but I mean, I lose Kane's activation, right?
Effectively, yes. You effectively lose Kane's activation to do that.
Functionally, I lose Kane's activation, but it's the only way I don't lose.
Straight up, yeah.
So next, all right, I don't really see a. I mean, do you want me to play this out? I don't really see a point.
I would like you to play it out just because I think
Yeah.
I think my next turn's the last turn no matter what.
All right. So, okay. So, all right. So the squire's going to run over to here.
Yep.
Kane's going to take a free strike.
Yep.
Okay. Let's actually place him where I want him to be, which is right there. Okay. Your play. You want to take a free strike?
So the free strike hits maybe 19. No,
I'm
I miss.
a 19.
I miss.
Okay.
Hold on. I rolled a 10.
Back to my turn.
Hold on. I rolled a 10. Flip it back to me. So I rolled a 10. Oop, sorry.
Okay.
I rolled a 10. I am a 6. So
Plus
it's
2.
16 to 18. And you're
why were you rolling 3 dice? Oh, yeah. So I'm a 19 because of bullet time.
Okay, so I do miss. I do miss. That's fine. Okay, back to you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's fine. Right.
Yep. Hold on.
Okay. What's up?
No, I'm just making sure everything's. I was holding on to my son. I was sorry. My apologies.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Kane's going to cast 2 to Gatecrasher. Well,
You can, if you just go your 7, your 12, you can tuck into this line right behind Ace, I think. And you can just go your 12 further away because you only went 7 on that move. So you can actually do the 12 this time.
I know.
Yep.
Oh, because I'm running. Right. Actually,
No.
yeah, why not just...
Yeah, you could just run 14 and just be like 0.
Why not just run?
Yeah,
So I
go
can
ahead.
run 14.
Yep.
Right? Because if I'm not casting any spells.
Yep.
So
it's
that
actually
way I
better
don't
than
spend any
gate crushing.
points.
Yep, better than gate crushing.
All right. So there we are.
Perfect.
Okay.
How much focus did you allocate or anything like that?
I gave 2 to, I gave 1 to the Hurricane. I gave 2 to, I took 1 off the Squire, gave 2 to the,
That's 3.
and I spent 1 for Bullet Dodger.
3, 4.
So I
you
have
should
3
be
to focus on.
3. Yep.
I have 3 on me.
Yep. That's what I was checking because there's only 1 on him right now. That's why I was confused. Okay.
Yeah, because I...
Spent for the 2 for gate crusher. Got it.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to move him up because I can't sacrifice my movement to gain the aiming bonus if I'm in melee.
Correct.
So we'll do that. And he's going to move up to right there.
Can I shoot the rivals?
Sure. Make sure you pick up the bullets. Though.
I wish.
Clean your cheeks first. Go wash them up in the... Sorry about that. What's up?
Alright, taking 2 swings of that negation angel. So,
Sure.
First one, you are functionally a 16
Yes, sir.
for Blade Shield. So I am an 8, need 8s. First one,
No.
miss. Second one, 6 misses. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to do. So this Arcane 10 plus Rifleman can go. He is going to I don't know, run.
Mm-hmm.
Make it marginally. So yeah,
Sure.
he's going to go over to there. Back corner.
Looks good to me.
Sure. This whole setup looks good to you at this point. Journeyman Forecaster is going to run over here.
Mm-hmm.
And where's Bastion Falk? Bastion Falk is going to, what do you know? He's going to walk. Right there. And he's going to spray the hell out of that guy just cuz.
Which guy?
Um,
Oh, the Negator?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you got him.
Do I get anyone else? I don't think so.
No, you don't.
That's it. Okay. So I think I'm 7. It's a 7,
Hit.
so it's 14. So even if he's a 6, it hits. Pow's a 12. Actually, this is rune marked, so it's gonna be Pow 14.
Sweet.
So dice minus 1.
7 points.
7 points to the 1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got it. Okay. I think that's everything, right?
Yep.
Okay. I score 1.
You do.
We're on turn 3.
So if you clear my zone, then if you clear both zones, I mean.
Yeah, that's the goal. Is kill objective, clear both zones, win game.
Win.
So Firefly gets a focus.
I mean, you have to kill like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nemo's got 5 focus. Charger gets, or not Charger. Firefly gets 1.
So here's your challenge. Kill 2 models with Aurora.
Kill 2 models with Aurora.
It's not much of a challenge. It's the only one I can think of for you.
It's the only one I can do is kill the Hermit and that other guy. But I was actually gonna use a bunch of other things to kill them.
All right.
I'll see. I might be able to. I'm gonna upkeep.
Okay.
I'm gonna upkeep Arcane Might. I go up to 6 focus on Aurora. I have a bunch of apparitions to do yet, so I'm going to do those. All right, so apparitions. I believe my field marshal is only. I get apparition all the time. Check and check.
Well, it does.
So this apparates here.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, field marshal doesn't care about whether or not you're in control.
Still can't get close enough to allocate to him, but that's fine. I don't think I was going to allocate to him anyway. There's that. We'll turn around. This one. It's not going to go a million miles like it tried to. It's fine where it is. And this other one is just going to go this way. And it's going to turn like so.
Can you make sure that this is sealed? Can you make sure that's sealed? For me?
It is.
Oh,
Okay, so rest of apparitions left. This apparition. I have these apparitions. Turn around. I have this apparition. Turn around. And I have this apparition. And a turnaround. Alright, so we will. Does Asphyxius need to allocate anything to the Stalker? I think the answer is no. All right. Way to do things. I want.
What is that thing's clip again?
You give me a second, buddy. I'm almost done with my game. Like, my game's literally going to be over in a minute, okay? So you just got to give me time. All right. We will go with... Sure, why not? This feels fun. I think that's everything. So not allocating anything off of Nemo, not allocating anything off of Aurora except for her Arcane Might, not allocating anything off of Asphyxious. Everything else is apparated. Yes, good to start. We will start with the corollary. It's going to walk it 6 inches. Sure. And it's going to give one to the diffuser. Diffuser is going to forfeit movement to aim.
Okay.
It goes up to a 6. It's going to shoot the Tempest Blazer. Because why not? I'm a 6. You're a 14.
Mm-hmm.
Need an 8. Get you up to 12. I'm going to boost damage. That focus goes back to the corollary. It has 1 now. And this is... I should have totally looked what the diffuser gunner is. 11. So off 2. Damn it. Okay, so it takes 2 damage. No. It takes 3 damage and dies.
It takes 3. And it dies because it took 2 damage earlier.
Woot. All right. We're going to go with the Arcanist Dudemans. Come on, you can totally get base to base. Yeah, there we go. Those 2 are base to base with him. This one's base to base with Nemo. We're going to super tune Nemo, and we're going to give the Firefly 2 focus. Super tune. All right. Who do I want to try this first? Let's have Nemo is going to cast for 2. Is going to cast Lightning Shroud on Mr. Firefly.
Okay.
It's then going to forfeit movement to aim, and it's going to blast the... Does the Arcane Tempest Rifleman have stealth? I don't think so.
No, but do you have line of sight to him?
From the battle engine?
Oh no. Sorry, I was thinking about from the Firefly.
From the Firefly, I
No,
currently do not. But from the battle engine, I definitely do.
You said forfeit your movement to aim. Sorry, I completely... I was like, you're talking about the Firefly? You can't see him.
No. So
He does not have...
does not
14.
have stealth. Okay, so I'm at 8. Need a 6. 3 dice drop. We'll hit with an 8.
Yep.
This is POW 14, so I think I just murder him. Yes, he just dies
Yeah,
a
he does.
horrible, horrible, ugly death.
Well, he also would get pushed out of... He would also get pushed out of the zone.
Yep.
So,
that Void
it doesn't
Archon...
matter. It literally doesn't matter. You could not kill him, and that's
Correct.
fine.
Yep, Void Archon gets a soul for that. Then...
Bastard.
Basically.
Okay.
So I can't score your flag unless I kill your heavy, your colossal, and I'm not going to go do that. I'm scoring my side zone right now.
Yeah, but you don't need to score my flag.
Correct. I'm scoring my left-hand side zone, or the left-hand side zone of the table. So right now I'm at 2 CP.
You're scoring the left-hand side of the zone.
I will spend 3 on Nemo for Energizer, or for Locomotion, I think. Locomotion.
Okay.
Can move the Jack 3 inches. Whee. Okay.
Okay.
This Void Archon's going to charge the objective.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Void Archon auto hits in melee. This is a P plus S 13. up to 15, so off 3. And it can boost attack and damage rolls. Okay, so 13 off,
Yes, it can.
up to 15 off 3. So on the charge, off 3. Takes 9.
It does.
Second attack, boost damage. Off 3. Does 4 more. So that's 12.
13. You have 2 boxes. It has 2 boxes.
2 boxes left, okay. And dual
Mhm.
attack, I might as well spray it.
Right.
Anything but to hit.
As well.
Chunk conk. 16 off 2.
You hit.
Does 3 boxes.
Hit. Kills it.
Yep. So there's that. So I automatically score 1 right off the bat. So now I'm at 3. I need to go next with... we're going to go with the Blue Angel. She's just going to walk over to here and try to murder your pony in the back.
Sure.
She is a 6 up to an 8. 9 will hit. This is P plus S 10. Oh, I'm sorry, P plus S 12 off 1. Oh, and you are paralyzed. So off 1, paralyzed. Doesn't matter, he dies. Then,
Come on, charge the Hermit with Aurora.
thinking about it.
Come on.
I'm going to go with...
What could go wrong?
I'm going to go with Hypatia first. Hypatia, let me see your card. Do I not have a card? I do have a card. You are an Angel Solo. Sweet. I have to do 6 attacks to you with Aurora. She has 6 focus, so she can do 6 attacks. You are within the 10-inch charge.
She has 6 focus. She could do 7. She can do 7 attacks.
Yep. So the Angel's going to run.
Okay.
And put it in its front arc.
Sure.
And all I have to do is kill the Hermit to win the game, correct?
I believe so. I mean, you have a point right now. You have 2 points right now.
I'm
You're going
scoring
to score
2
3
more
if you...
in the zones. Scoring the flag for the
And then
3rd
what-
to 5. Yep. Okay. So yes, Aurora is going to... Aurora's going to do the deed, but I want to do the deed in a fun way. Asphyxius' group is going to declare a run. That's all I cared about with that, is so that the Hermit was in melee range. And then Aurora is going to go punk the shit out of the Hermit. So charges the Hermit. Turn to face. Okay, so first attack. I've got flank. I'm a 6 up to an 8. So yeah. Your defense is low. That hits. That's a point. I didn't roll enough dice. Yep. That would be the correct roll of dice. Then buy an attack. Will hit. And we'll do a point. So it's at 3. Buy an attack. Will hit. And do another point. So you're at 2 health now, right? Yeah. Buy another point. Buy again. Hit it with an 8. You hermit
So
it.
I'm going to negate that one?
Yep. And then buy the last one.
Yeah.
I could have done 7 attacks, that's right. Buy this one. That'll hit. And that'll kill the hermit. And at that point, I believe I can safely 100% end turn and score 5 and win the game. Because you're not scoring your flag. You did not kill that. You're not contesting any zones. Yes. The only other thing I could have done that I was thinking about was if Asphyxius was doing the deed, he would add the Hermit buff in there too, but he doesn't need it. So, but yeah.
Why would you need to bother with the Hermit buff?
Yeah, just in case. If it was like the Hurricane, if like I had to do the Hurricane, that would have been the way I would have done it. I was my goal to try to kill the Hurricane this turn, if I had to, would have been Feat with Aurora, and then you're still outside of range on the Hurricane buff. Because I didn't run the Hermit well enough. Because what I need to be doing with the Hermit is it needs to run 10 each turn, and then on turn 3...
12. It needs to run 12 each turn.
It runs 12 each turn, yes, because I need to be casting Aerogenesis. And then it walks
and
up.
It walks 7, and then repos 5.
Yep. And so, like, this turn, if I could have done it, it would have been Aerogenesis on her back in the corner, and then the Hermit would have walked up and nulled out a bunch of the Hurricane, and then I could have done a bunch of stuff. So, this list feels really good.
Oh, it is really good. It's really good. I mean, so the one thing I would say about the list is that it is highly dependent right now on the interaction between. You may think I'm wrong, and that's cool. I believe it is highly dependent on Gatsby being able to spend Aurora's focus. So if that changes at some point, you might need to rework this list and put something in there that's a heavy hitter.
Yeah,
other than Gatsby.
I lose the heavy hitter. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Gatsby can do a lot. Gatsby can take down a heavy by himself, easy.
Yeah.
But he can't take down a colossal by himself without
help.
With Aurora, but I think that I feel like Gatsby's going to change. He's too central to too many lists.
Agreed.
To my mind. You know, it's I don't know what they're going to do. They may bump up. They may decide that he needs to be as expensive as Nemo. Because it's kind of nutty that Nemo is more expensive than Gatsby is.
Oh yeah, Nemo does way more work. Or not Nemo. Asphyxius does way more work, and Asphyxius didn't do anything this game and still did a bunch of work. Like, all he did by work was threaten, and that threat is way more...
So high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Nemo can do things. Yeah. Nemo has to do things with his battle group.
Yep.
Gatsby doesn't have to do things with his battle group, but can do things. He can do things with his battle group.
Agreed.
So I think it's nutty that Gatsby is less expensive than Nemo is.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, you get a solo with Nemo. Got it. Yes. All right. Fine.
But yeah.
Sure. Well, they shouldn't be the same price then. That's my opinion about that.
I agree with you.
So yeah, Kane does not do enough. It's unfortunate. I actually think I would have done better with P-Kane than with this list against your list. P-Kane would have been a better drop.
Into both my list, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Dan, thank you for the game.
Which is, thank you for the game. Thank you for the game, sir.
Sorry
I didn't provide a better opponent. I wasn't a better opponent.
No, Dan, I don't care about how good of an opponent you are. I enjoy playing games against you. So,
thank you. I appreciate that, and I enjoy playing games against you, Travis. Thank you very much.
Something that I think is important to your point that 24 Gamer Geek said in my chat is Gatsby stalkers effectively throw away threat to distract, so Gatsby can get into position. I think that's 100% true. Because you have to respect that stalker, but that stalker is not the threat piece. The threat piece is Asphyxius. And Asphyxius can get into position because that stalker exists.
A strong list.
Yeah, I'm going to have some chats with Hungerbird. I don't know if it's broken or if it's just strong. That's where my mind is right now, is trying to figure out if it's broken or strong.
So something could be, I mean, like when you say broken, like, is it something could be like, I really think they should change Gatsby because, and I mean, for one, yeah, it's possibly like you can fly Gatsby over your opponent's army
Mm-hmm.
and have him spend Auroras because he
Focus.
gets parry
Yep.
on defeat turn,
Yep. It.
right?
Yeah.
So he gets parry. He has. There's too many things, right? There's flicker. There's just. I'm sorry. That to me feels like there's too little counterplay.
Agreed.
How do you, you know,
And
like,
that's, I think, where this ends up is, does this list provide too little counterplay? Because I don't know if you need to touch Aurora besides hitting Arcane Might. And I think the Arcane Might is just a good hit for design space. Like, it lets you put Arcane Might more places, which is cool. And,
yeah. So here's my thought about that. They took prior to the CID for prior to the Oblivion CID.
mm-hmm.
Um, Gallant could spend Constance's focus because the way that particular interaction worked. Because it was Morrowind models, so Gallant could spend it.
Yep.
How is Gatsby spending Aurora's focus not actually worse
It is.
than, you know,
It is worse. Like, it's substantially worse. Or
you
it's
know,
worse in the worse for your opponent. It is better
yes,
as a player for me to have
it's
Asphyxious
a
doing.
stronger interaction.
Yes.
It's a farce between Aerogenesis and
Arcane Might
oh,
and Asphyxious. Yes. It's
and
amazing.
the parry from the feet.
Yep. It's a perfect storm of great things. And so I'm not trying to doomsay on this. It's just I'm wondering if this list needs little parts. Not, it doesn't need the whole list dismantled. Like,
No,
I like the interaction between the angels. The angels were fun. I like the negators. Like, all of that stuff was fun. It's the Asphyxious and the Stalker and Flicker and Aerogenesis and the Feet and Arcane Might and blah, blah, blah. Like, it just starts stacking up too high.
well, that and you also have a flying hermit with parry
Yep.
that you can literally park in the middle of your opponent's lines.
Yep. And be like, everything -2, get wrecked.
And in my stuff, by the way, the only stuff that's in there is stuff that's killing your stuff, and I'm not threatening my own things at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, I mean,
It's things to think about. It's things to look at because, like, hitting this and hitting this a little bit. It doesn't need to be hit into the ground. Yeah. This list is still fun without that other crap going on that makes it impossible to play against.
Yeah. If you take away Arcane Might from Gatsby and you raise Gatsby's point cost to, I think, to 18,
it changes the list dramatically.
Because I think Gatsby is a quality heavy on his own.
Yep.
Right. I mean, he's Malvin and Mayhem.
Yeah.
Why is he not at least as expensive as Malvin and Mayhem are?
Correct. He's better than Malvin and Mayhem in almost every circumstance too.
He doesn't have quite as much damage, or as many damage boxes. But I mean, he's also he's harder to hurt in some ways.
Yep.
So yeah. So I think he needs to be at least as expensive as Malvin and Mayhem.
I can see that.
That's just. Oh, because by the way, like if you're stupid enough to feed souls to his guys' servitors,
he gets even better.
I just come on. So now Gatsby's got 10 focus on him because, well, I guess never 10, right? The most you can have is like 4.
You can have
unless you
can have the 3 from the guys and how many ever Asphyxious kills.
Yeah, well, how often is that going to happen? I mean, I guess it could, but
it could.
The 3 from the guys is not outrageous. You could
correct.
The 3 from the guys is totally not outrageous. And you kill all my murder servitors. Here am I. And guess what? I now have 8 focus instead of 5.
Correct.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it's real good. So I appreciate it because I wanted to see how this list sort of played on the table for someone that's never played it. And really, like, it didn't matter what you dropped. The game was going to teach me how much I cared about what you did at all. And there's a level where I didn't really care what you did. Now, that's dependent on lists a bit, but there's parts of this where it's like, Did it really affect me? Not really. I got to play my game plan no matter what I wanted to do. So,
Yeah,
I was just trying to see like how it
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's
feels.
probably things I could do about that, right? I mean,
Yeah, there's
you know,
definitely ways you can play better into it, and that's just knowing, like, hey, this thing's gonna wreck your day. So,
yeah, letting those guys jam me up that far back, and I mean, I knew the hurricane was going to take it, right? Which is why
yep.
I knew the hurricane was going to take it on the chin. I just, I let you jam me too hard
I
with
don't
the
know if
rest
I
of them.
even should have went in on the hurricane. Thinking about it now.
You might not need it. You might not. Well, the only thing is you
Almost.
going in on the hurricane jammed up Kane also. So I mean,
That's the benefit there. Yeah, I get you.
that's the benefit there.
Yeah, because
Because you took Kane. Yeah,
I thought about just jamming Kane and just being like, deal with this.
Are you guys
yeah.
just talking now?
Yeah, we're gonna be done in a second, bud. All right, Dan, thank you. We'll keep talking about this stuff, and
Yeah, yeah.
I appreciate the game, and I will be talking with you probably later this week or early this week to see if we can get another game or something like that. All right.
Sounds good, man. I
All right.
appreciate it.
See you later, buddy.
Later.
All right, chat. So with that, the game is done, and I appreciate everyone hanging out. No, hold on, leave it. No, leave it alone, buddy. I will be back. I believe 24-Hour Gamer Geek and I will be playing a game of Warcaster at 4:30. So you have about an hour. I'm going to post the game up. 24-hour, you're still good for that, right? Can you go hang up your phone? But we'll be playing a game at 4:30 of Warcaster. Expect it to be a full-size game. It's probably going to take close to 3 hours. But I will get lists posted up and get stuff ready for that. I will get lists ready for this. I believe I posted them in the games. But yeah, so thank you everyone for these games. Do remember to continue being awesome. I think I have He is King. Thank you for the follow an hour ago. My apologies, I didn't notice it right off the bat.
Wash your hands.
Remember to wash your hands. Remember to be socially distant. Remember to wear a mask. Remember to vote.
Yes.
And remember to be great and awesome people if I don't see you in an hour. And then we will be painting again, hopefully at 10.
And be kind.
And yes, definitely be kind. So have a great, fantastic rest of your afternoon if I don't see you again. 24-Hour Gamer Geek and I will see you at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and associated other time zones as you need be. So we will see you then. Have a great time.
Bro.
What was that?